This film takes that romantic sensation of feeling like the only two people in the world and challenges it. The literal interpretation is that the most vital feeling when in love, how important are our other loved ones or even just other people, and can we live without them? This compelling, low-key sci-fi indie asks those questions and more, with the focused articulation of exciting talent across the board. Only worthwhile storytellers could take an elevator pitch like this one, the last two people on Earth, and produce long-lasting curiosity about its inherent beauty and horror. There is a sturdy chemistry between rising actors Micah Monroe and Matt as they enact this nightmare, but this is more than a relationship movie. They both are in Iceland on their first vacation overseas. On their first morning, they wake up, the streets are dead quiet and everyone in the land is gone and they are alone in the world. Bokeh refers to the aesthetic quality of blurriness in photos, so no anxiety necessary about some supernatural force or Icelandic monster third-wheeling this apocalyptic situation. Writer-director Geoffrey Orthwin and Andrew Sullivan keeps the story interesting by making it about their differing ideologies during such a phenomena, creating thoughtful characters who see the world as either half empty or half full. Sometimes they are on the same page as they go shopping during a nasty montage or find romance outside in places that would normally swarm with tourists. But it all comes to a head when Riley takes Jenai to see the abandoned corpse of a crashed plane from decades ago. Halfway through, this film pulls back on narrative and moves forward visual poetry, revealing its ambitions. At its best, those scenes proclaim talent with their ghostly, empty setting and lovingly framed cinematography by Joe Lindsay as gliding cameras, whimsical voiceovers and light pacing create a gorgeous atmosphere where you insert yourself into the story, wondering what you would do and want to believe in this situation. There are other facets that don't work quite as well, like a cheap burst of terror involving an elevator door or the fact that some scenes end abruptly, giving a literal definition to Bokeh's filmmaking, often being rough around the edges. And I would have liked to see Monroe's character given more personality, but this film continues to prove that actress is destined for a significant career if she keeps believing in such ambitious, sharp scripts. This film is intimate, expansive storytelling from people who can do a lot with two actors and an empty city. And though it's not primarily a relationship movie, its delicate story does hammer home one thing in particular, that relationships are living organisms that must endure the most unpredictable of circumstances. Maybe in a non-apocalyptic world, Riley and Jenai would never even learn these things about each other, that collective fate must different than where Bokeh takes them. So we would like to rate this movie 8 out of 10 stars. If you are indoors or in a lockdown, you definitely should watch this movie because of its calm and beauty within the chaos outside. So see you with another epic movie and its review. Bye bye.